Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as Wraith for a request video on this one. Now, instructions are unclear for this one, because somebody just wants me to play as Stealthy Wraith. Now what I believe this means is Flee Till 3 Wraith, as it was called back in the day. We're going to start the video on a bit of a low note in this instance, not to shit on this request. I want to preface that by saying this. But what I am going to say is, what you're going to see in this video is basically a problematic playstyle from back in the day, and a reason that, it went to shit in terms of the gameplay side of things, because you're going to see a lot of the game's issues in this this video. So, we're going to treat it as normal. We're an orbital drill, so we'll play as a greenish skin, or actually, I just did bug Wraith anyway, didn't I? Do you know what, we've not done Orca for quite a while, so we'll do Orca on this one. Right, so, just to explain myself here, Flee Till 3 Wraith, if you aren't familiar, it's a weird thing to say, but it is. Well, Wasteland Maggie's already here as well, because I was about to say we're going to give them Maggie just so they do actually have Daisy, so they know where I am. Because this particular type of Wraith playstyle was borderline gameplay abuse for a couple of reasons, and the main reason is, the only way hunters will ever find you while playing as Sneaky Wraith like this, or Flee Till 3 Wraith as it was called, is by carrion birds, and carrion birds alone. There is absolutely no way they can actually know where you are by doing this. I've got them with colonists as well, so what we are going to do immediately is we're just going to get a bit of distance, and I'll show you how this works. But this was a very, I wouldn't say it's toxic, but it's one of those playstyles that's like hyper competitive. So basically what you do is you basically just sneak now, and there's actually not much the hunters can do about this. The main issue with it obviously is that you're going to be slowed right down, so you've got very slow move speed, and you are going to be still alerting birds, but you can sneak past birds. So if I do this, you have to go right on top of birds, otherwise they don't get alerted. So if we do this, and then continue to sneak, there's no way the hunters can know where you are. Because in this version of Evolve, they don't have the planet scanner, which was a little beacon thing that, tells the hunters where they are. So effectively, the sort of competitive, Wraith and, dare I say, back in the day, meta slaves, because this was quite a big portion of what people were doing. There isn't much counterplay to this on the hunter side of things, because you just do this. I'm assuming this is what the requester was asking for, though, and I hope it's not. I've not took this the wrong way, but this is what Flee Till 3 Wraith is. It's a bit of a slower play style as well, which makes it a little bit worse, because it's going to take us quite a while. Now, here's something that's going to make it absolutely fucking redundant anyway, because we're now going to get birds ignore us. So we're not even going to get carrion birds now. So there is no way they can actually know. The only way this hunter team actually knows is because A, they are bots, and B, they do have Daisy, who is a bot in every instance, multiplayer or not. So Daisy is going to just know where you are anyway. What we will do is get rid of this as well. Trapjaws don't actually alert the hunters. They do provide a little bit of a hint, though, as to where the monster's gone. But as you can probably see, there are nowhere to be seen. And it was one of those playstyles of the meta, the type of shit I'd be fucking complaining about if the game was still live, because I do think it is. I mean, because I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on the request here, because I'm not. Because it is cool to, get a request and play things a little bit differently, but it's a fucking shit playstyle. It really is, from back in the day where, you just basically do this and you never get seen. We can immediately go for this, because they don't know where I am. So we go up to stage 2, we grab the abduction and water blast and supernova. We'll get these immediately. I can hear them coming over. There they are. So we'll get a bit of some distance. This is Daisy telling them where they are at the moment, not actually them. Well, this is basically what you did as Wraith for Fleet 03. Because we're not going to go in for fights either. Because I'll show you the last part of the plan here in a moment when we actually fill the evolve meter. So it's only Daisy at the moment that's actually telling them where I am. That's how they know I'm here. See how they've lost sort of track at the moment. As you can probably imagine, my argument here is this is a fucking riveting game for the hunters. Because we also do have the birds ignore you buff. But this is basically what Fleet 03 Wraith is. And I'll go a step further, you know. I mean, it's a bit of a bitchy commentary game, but it's just, it brings back tense memories of how the human race ruins gaming. But I personally don't see how this is entertainment for the monster player either. Like, I just don't. But this was like a viable strategy that was used back in the day. Because what happens here now is when we get to stage 3, we're going to be a full health stage 3 Wraith to deal with the hunters. This guy who's requested this video is going to be like, oh fucking hell, what have I done? Sorry, by the way, I did forget your name. I forgot both the names of the guy who requested the arena video as well. I should have looked that up actually before I actually recorded the video. There she is. We'll get behind this rock. And we'll go to stage 3. There has been a passing comment every now and then though as well, of just from different people in general. It's a different person every time, you know, it's not the same one. But essentially when you get to this point in the game now as well, the sneaking stops because obviously, you know, you've got the upper hand. There's been people who said, you know, for any monster it's like, why do you not just run until 3? And this is the reason. Because at least for me personally, it is fucking boring. I'd rather, you know, fight and enjoy this game and its actual, you know, all the animations and the atmosphere and all that shit of fighting and just the absolute fucking eye candy that it is. But yeah, now we go in and reveal ourselves as a fully grown Wraith. One of the main negatives obviously is that, you know, we've got no strikes on anybody, but we're a stage 3 Wraith, so you're about to see the team fall apart for that reason. We'll get Maggie down. We get Manx down. We will contest that actually. For the true competitive gamer experience. The ones that ruin gaming, but less said about that the better. I've spoken my piece on you know, meta slaving and now it actually ruins multiplayer gaming, but you know, that's on live games. I do think that for me personally, enjoyment of multiplayer games, bar this one's actually an exception, which is why I love it so much, because even when it was relatively sweaty back in the day, it was still actually really fun for me. But the likes of like TCM, Dead by Daylight, the moment you get out of low elo, or the game's been out for like a week or so, it starts turning into a fucking benign shit experience, because it just becomes one singular playstyle. And you know, you see about 2 of the characters when there's about 60 of them in the game, because everybody just plays the same shit over and over. I will take my abducted obsidian grub. And this man who's threw himself down there for some reason. We'll decoy that because it's a bit spicy. Shit, there's a good harpoon. Ooh, let's get Daisy. Brought me out the supernova there. Decoy that, because I'm about to run out of armor. Peekaboo. That was actually good, I didn't want to bounce it that way there. Oh shit, hang on. Is this Cabot doing this? They did have the defense buff at the beginning there as well, I did see that, so they've been a bit more tankier than usual. There's a shit ton of wildlife around here before it's all despawned or something. That's legit an abductor fucking laziness. Because I didn't want to go all the way over there because Wraith is really slow without... Where the fuck are you? Oh, you're in the building. Okay. Fucking spotted here, aren't I? Shit. That's not good. Daisy here, ideally. Oh, fucking hell, I missed that. As good a time as ever. Cabot's going to be the next target here. Need to get this damage amp out. Took into some deep fried Maggie there. So we are alerting birds now because we lost the buff colonist. Good, we get him. I want to steer clear of that mine there because we are getting quite low. Just going to use that to do the damage. Good, get me up there. Still get that, that was surprising. Shit. There we go. Can we get camp? Yes, we can. Get me out. Quick, quick, quick. Plenty of food up here, so this is good. So there is still gameplay at the end with this playstyle, as I say, as you've pretty obviously seen, but it's just... there's no need for it, basically, at the beginning. Like, it's just literally making the game tiresome for 4 other people. But it was like a fucking... it was legit an epidemic of this playstyle back in the original days before Stage 2. And it's part of why I have a lot of resentment for meta gaming, because it's just... it creates the most benign and dogshit playstyles going. Just because people want to win, like, you know... in a fashion that, you know, nearly almost always does. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but... grab a bar off Daisy there. There's a fucking mine in the way of that. That's fine. Cancelled there, that was bad. Shouldn't have done that. Shit, need some attack abilities. Can I get Kyra? She jumped into me. Silly fucking Billy, let's get out. My dude, please. Why are you following me? Okay. Could have done that myself, but alright. No wildlife anywhere. What's going on? They're all inside again. Okay, you do you. I should do. Shit, don't get the abducting time. I was going to go for that as well. Shit, slightly off. With that's fine. See if I get the dome again. From the mine. Don't want to go near that while he's amping me. Shit. Trying to remove as much damage from the field as I can. They're running at the moment. I think we can use this as an opportunity. Grab a bit more armor if they deviate a little bit too far over there. Yeah, they're on the fleeing at the moment. That's why he's not attacking me. Probably use this to get opportunity to get full. Yeah, that as well. It's going to be a round without a medic, which is beautiful. Bouncing this way because I believe his teammate's behind him. He's a decoy. It's not obvious, is it? The randomly collapsing trees, nothing to be suspicious about, lad. Shit. It's not the guy I wanted to be here, but if we can get Markov down, this will be worth it. Good. Bollocks. Yeah, just gonna... Might be Jeej. Yeah, there it is. Where is Fleetle 3 Wraith? As she was known. Where a lot of the fighting is basically done at the end of the game, rather than at the beginning. It was a source of many complaints, for the reason being that, obviously, as I mentioned about halfway through it, it's not fun gameplay for the hunters, where you basically you spawn in and just wander around aimlessly for the first like 7 or 8 minutes of a match, and then the monster's like evolving and the game's announcing it to you and you just can't find them, and it's really frustrating. But yeah, there it is. That's Fleetle 3 Wraith. And it sort of answers the question in itself that why I don't, you know, usually I just fight at stage 2 because I just think it's more fun and engaging. But there it is, you know. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.